Hello, hello, hello. We're going to recap this game. Everybody come on in. Let's recap. Let's talk about this Olympic game where the U.S. played the preliminary match against Japan. Let's do a quick recap of that game. Of course, the U.S., I shouldn't say of course, but I'm going to say it like that. Of course, the U.S. won 102 to 76. And you know MVP is just doing MVP things. I don't think I need to say the name, but you know who I'm talking about. So the MVP out here dropping um, 24 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists. Just out here doing her thing. And that is no other than Asia Wilson. Brianna Stewart dropped 22 points. She had 8 rebounds and 3 assists. And as far as the starters is concerned, Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart, Asia Wilson, Chelsea Gray, and Diana Taurasi. Those are the starters that for today's game. Collier had 4, Stewart had 22, Wilson had 24 points, Gray had 2, and Diana Taurasi had 2 points. Gray dropped 13 assists. She dropped them dimes out there, passing the ball, getting the ball moved around for the guys, for the young ladies out there on the court. Off the bench, we had Thomas with 2, Griner with 11, Sabrina with 11, Jackie Young with 7, Kelsey Plum dropped 11, Kalia Copper dropped 4, and Jewel Lloyd dropped 2. With a team like this, these guys that I just mentioned with like 2 points, on a typical day in the WNBA, we all know that wouldn't happen. We know these guys will be dropping 30 points, 20 points, leading their team, starting. Some of these names that I mentioned, well, all of those names are pretty much starters. They all are starters on their team. So when you have a talent pool like that, you have to go with the best of the best. And you know the MVP bias, yes. As you can see, I am a Las Vegas Aces fan. So all thing Aces over here. They had to have Asia Wilson starting. Asia Wilson is starting at center, but they do have Brittany Griner. But Brittany didn't start. Nafisa Collier, she starts at forward. Brianna Stewart is a forward, and she's starting. Chelsea Gray, the point guard, is starting. And Diana Taurasi is starting. But with a loaded team like the USA, 102 to 76 against Japan, with a team like Team USA, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong with the caliber of talent that is on this team, and they are doing great things. So, of course, they are going for the 8th straight Olympic gold. I believe while I was watching the game, it was like their 52nd or 53rd win in a row, consecutive win. So the USA, if the USA does not win the gold, I will be so surprised. I would be surprised. They took on Japan and they had this one shooter. Uh, I'm not gonna even try to say her name, but she was killing us on the 3 points. She went 5 for 11 with 17 points. They had a guy, one of their teammates, come off the bench. She went 2 for 3 from the 3-point field with 24 points. She led all scorers on the Japan side. Um, I'm gonna go see can I find. So the U.S. shot from the field goal 42 and 77 with a field goal percentage of 54.5. That's actually not bad. They made half of their shots, more than half. For the for the 3-point line, with Sabrina was coming to help us with that 3-pointer because we sucked from the 3-point. We shot 4 for 20 from the 3-point. That was the 20%. With somebody like Jackie Young, Sabrina, even Asia can throw it up sometimes. Who else over there? Stewart, Chelsea Gray with her high arch. We should be shooting more than 20%. 4 for 20. But okay, we'll take it. Free throws, they went 14 to 18. That's pretty good. They only missed 4 free throws for a 77.8%. Rebounds, 56 rebounds total. 19 was offensive rebounds. 37 was defensive rebounds. Why the media creating hate between Caitlyn and Angel? Hey, I'm doing good. Hello, everybody. I don't know why the media is creating the hate between those two. But I think it's just the media because clearly, my opinion only, I don't think Angel or Caitlyn hate each other. That's just my opinion only. I think just looking at the All Star game, they played well together. I'm sure that was something that a lot of people wanted to see, the hype between having Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark play each other. Like I said, it's just my personal opinion. I don't think they hate each other. It's just how it's playing out in the media and how Caitlyn fan base and Angel fan base they like battling back and forth. And I think the fan base is doing more. It ain't no I think. The fan base is doing all of this when they're not publicly making their feelings known. If it's anything ill will they have between each other, of course they are not sitting here expressing it openly. Well, I haven't heard it. I don't know if anybody else have. I personally haven't heard anything, but uh, the media is always gonna highlight stuff to make it seem like it's something between them. It's a friendly game. They done played each other, I believe, 3 times already this year. 3 games, and those 3 games was pretty good. So, my opinion, like I said, I don't think they hate each other. It's just everybody around them, and you can't post anything about one without. If I post something about Caitlyn, here come the Angel Reese fan base. If I post something about Angel Reese, here come the Caitlin Clark fan base. So it's probably going to be an ongoing battle till they retire. And it's going to be good for TV. It's good for TV. So, yeah, that's just my opinion. All right. Offensive rebounds, I think I left off with. They had 19 and then 37 defensive rebounds with a total of 56. 34 assists, which Chelsea Gray had 13 of those 34 assists. 7 steals, 11 blocks. Total turnovers, they had 12. They can clean that up a little bit. And 8 fouls. Now, Japan, that was the USA start stats. Japan went 28 of 74 from the field with a total of 37.8% from the field goal. They shot 15 to 39, where the U.S. shot 4 for 20 from the three-point line. So 15 to 39, 38.5%. 5 for 6 from the free throw line for 83%. They had 27 total rebounds, and it breaks down as follows: 9 offensive and 8 defensive rebounds, 22 assists, 5 steals, 0 blocks. Come on. And they had 12 rebounds. I mean, they had 12 total turnovers and 23 fouls. Look at those ladies. Those ladies are short. I'm 5'4", and I'm probably taller than some of them ladies. There was no way you was gonna to block a Brittany Griner or Asia Wilson, shoot, Jackie Young. There was no way those ladies was gonna get up and block their shot. So that understandably why they had zero blocks. All good game. It was a preliminary round for the United States. They was in Group C, taking on Japan. And if history repeats itself, these guys would set a new record of 8 gold medals. And they will also continue to soar through their consecutive streak. So my question to you guys, that's just a quick recap of the game. USA did win 102 to 76. With the break going on now, we won't get WNBA games until I think the Aces come back on the 15th or either the 16th, 17th of August. And I know our first game is actually against the New York Liberty. What are you doing in your downtown? If you are a diehard, you watch all the games. What are you doing in this down time where there's no WNBA going on right now? I'm bored. I go to the Aces games. I go to their games. So not going down to watch my Aces right now is kind of like, hurry up. Let's get this Olympics over because I'm ready for them to come back. I enjoy watching them. And I do believe the Aces will three-peat. Watch out after this break. The Aces is coming, and they coming strong. Let me pull up. I'm gonna just pull up the WNBA standings as of right now, as of last week or 2 weeks ago when they went to the break. So right now in the WNBA standings, New York Liberty is 21-4. They're currently in first place. Last 10-game record is 9-1. That's very good. Connecticut, we all know they started off strong. They started off undefeated. They started off winning, I believe, 10 games in a row. They started off real strong, but right now they are holding down that second seed, and they are 18-6. Last 10 games is 5-5. Coming up on third is Minnesota Lynx. They are 17-8. Last 5 is 5-5. Last 10 is 5-5. Seattle 17-8 in fourth place, and the last 10 is 8-2. My Las Vegas Aces. We're holding strong at the 5th seed if the playoffs was to start today. And I'm telling you, Seattle, if you was taking on Las Vegas Aces right now in the playoff, y'all hate it. But that's what we are. We are currently number 5. And our record is 16-8. The last 10 is 8-2. But let me tell you something. Aces will repeat. I say again, the Las Vegas Aces will three-peat back to back to back. You agree or disagree? Let me know. Hey, we could talk about it. But watch out for them after the break. Let this team, the core 4 right now is over in Paris. But I don't see A'ja Wilson. I just don't see it. Everything got to run through her. We're going to be all right. I know a lot of people had a lot to say how we started the season. Because there is no way we should be 16-8, losing twice to the Los Angeles Sparks, losing to Seattle, losing to the Link, losing to the Liberty. We should be the number 1 seed. There's no way. We lost to Phoenix. Come on. Atlanta. The Atlanta Dream. We lost to them. I'll be about to throw my phone through the TV. Anyway, coming in number 6 is Phoenix. Phoenix actually is doing better than they did last year. Last year, Phoenix won only 9 games, but this year, they are currently 13-12, and their last 10 games is 5-5. Indiana, look at them. They did not make the playoff last year, missed the playoff, but they got a good core rookie group. Now, I can see an Indiana Fever. Walk with me now. Hear me out what I'm about to say, please. I can see an Indiana Fever turning into a future Las Vegas Aces. What do I mean? With them playing like they are right now, I don't see them getting the number 1 draft pick unless somebody traded for it, a trade, so many other different things. But I don't see them getting a draft pick right now because I do see them being a playoff team and maybe sitting there and holding down that 7th seed. But they will be a playoff team this year. I do believe that. 8 teams get in. So if it was to be the playoffs right now, New York Liberty, Connecticut, Minnesota, Seattle, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Fever, and the Chicago Sky. That would be the 8 teams that plays in the playoff, with the matchups being the number 1 seed and number 8 seed with Chicago. And Chicago has been given the New York Liberty, you know what. That young team they beat them, and they've been giving them pure, you know what. Number 2 seed to take the 7th seed, Connecticut and Fever. I don't think the Fever beat the Connecticut in the playoffs, just me. That number 3 seed, Minnesota, will take on that number 6 in Phoenix. And then that Seattle and Las Vegas Aces will battle it out. That will be the playoff teams right now. But back to what I was saying. The Fever, look at the Las Vegas Aces. If you're following them, 2017, they took number 1 pick with um, Kelsey Plum. 18, number one pick, Asia Wilson. 19, number one pick, Jackie Young. Then brought in Chelsea Gray. If we just had another solid, and we had it in Candace Parker, but she was a little older, she was injured. But I think if Candace Parker would have stayed and was healthy to run with Asia, Kelsey, Jackie, and Chelsea, they won the championship. But it's like, what else could they have done? Even if Candace Parker came back this year. I never played ball a day in my life. You never played ball a day in your life. I just had my retirement ceremony. My retirement ceremony was on Friday. And I retired after 24 years from the United States Air Force. I did 24 years honorably active duty service in the United States Air Force. And my presiding officer that retired me spoke, he has his words before I did. And he got up and he talked about young Airman Green. And when she was at Moody Air Force Base, young Green would get out there on that basketball court and she was lights out. She was the best lights out 3-point shooter, doing her thing on the court. When she let it go, it went in. I did play basketball. Can I do it now? Of course you never heard of me. I'm not pro. You would never hear me. I'm not that good. No. United States Air Force did me well, and I love it. And if I had to go back and do it again, that young 19-year-old kid from Georgia girl here. If you can see, my shadow box is right here above me. If you see that G right there with the tip of my finger, that's Georgia. And you see that's in there for aces, my rank. You probably can't see the whole thing, but that's my shadow box for my retirement ceremony. But anyway, we're talking about sports. No, you would never heard you couldn't beat me in your prime. Probably not. I'm not good. But if you put me on that outside and you shoot that ball, let me get set up, I guarantee you it's a bucket. I'm not going to disagree with you on that. It's not something that I pursue professionally. Professionally, it's not something that I knew I'd get a scholarship for for college. That's not my thing. My thing was joining the military, and I did that well. I served my country well. I did great 24 years, and I'm retired. I'm retired, man. I'm young, and I'm retired. I You're right. I cannot. Hearts to you too. Hey, 16B. I'm gonna just say Ian. I know I'm saying your name wrong. Hops. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jezebel. Thank you. But you know what? Young me, about 80 pounds lighter, good knees. Now my knees are shot. I can't even, you ain't gonna get me out there running. Check engine light, come on. I can't do it like I used to. These knees are horrible. Man, I done deployed 8 times. I done been overseas and come back 8 times. I joined the military before 9/11. Now I'm telling on myself. I came in the military before September 11. So that was totally my choice of volunteers just to join the military before 9/11 even happened. That person, I am in my 40s. I'm 42. I say that proudly. I am 42. 43 in September. I will be 43 in September. Libra, if you want to ask. Libra. I am. I'm 42. And 41. That's what's up. See, we young. The 80 babies, man. They don't understand. 80s baby. We look good. But anyway, could I have done it in my early 20s? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that. If it's what. Oh, never mind. I know. Jezebel. Could I have done it in my early 20s when I was 120 pounds? Jezebel, I could have gave you a run for your money on that basketball court. You may not believe it. Catch me back then when my knees was good. That shot was good. I would have got you in your prime. I'm from Cincinnati. Oh, okay. Do I date girls? No. It's the hairstyle. It's the hair. It's the hair. It's the manner. I don't know. What is it? What is it? Is it the hair? I ain't got time for that. Hey, I ain't got time for none of that stuff. Uh, Maybe a 3-point shootout. I could do that to this day. It ain't no Jackie Young or Sabrina or Caitlin. It ain't none of that. But I think I do. I can fare well. If you ever come to a Las Vegas Aces game, and they have the mini games during the. I'm still laughing at your comment. You're funny. Why do you ask that? Now I'm curious. What was it? Why do you ask? Why do you ask? Why do you ask? You're funny. See, Jezebel done threw me off on what we was talking about. We was talking about sports. We was talking about the playoff. Oh, there we go. I'm back on track. So with the Aces, they draft Asia. They draft right back to back. They drafted Asia. They drafted Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum was first, Asia, Jackie Young. Those are number one draft picks. They brought in Chelsea Gray. And we built the team that we are today. I believe Indiana Fever could do the same thing. They got Aaliyah Boston. Of course, we all know they got Caitlin Clark. I do believe that Indiana could continue to get these draft picks. But the number one draft pick next year may go to the new team in California. They may get the number one draft pick. Do I believe in horoscopes? No, I don't know much about horoscopes other than I'm just a Libra. I don't read it every day. I don't read it lucky. I don't do none of that. I just know. Yeah, this is just a proud Libra. September Libra. My birthday is in 2 months. Wow, that's coming up so fast. But no, Grayson, I don't really get into the horoscope type deal, if that's your question. So that's not something like I check every day, like, what is this? Ooh, really? That's what we're doing? Who's better? Let me say this. They both, Chicago made the playoffs last year. And right now, both of their teams, if the WNBA season was to end today, I put this up earlier. If the WNBA team was to end today, I don't know if y'all can see this. If it was to end today, that's the current standings for the WNBA, and they have 8 teams. 8 teams would play. Both of their teams will be in the playoffs. Both of their teams. However, Indiana didn't make the playoffs last year. Who's better? Oh. I'm trying to make an argument without making an argument. That makes sense. I'm trying to say, hey, they both have improved their teams. Because with Chicago losing Kyle Copper, they still are in the playoff. They got Kennedy Carter over there. The only thing with Chicago, what's the girl name? Camila Cardoso. If she become Asia Wilson, she gonna be a beast, because that girl is lazy right now. To me, she's not there. But if somebody get in there and develop her height, all she gotta do is just throw her hands up. Unstoppable. I see it. And she played for University of South Carolina, so I know Dawn Staley has some development into her, but right now she's not it. You noticed that, huh? Who's better? Grayson, you want to answer? You waiting for me to answer that, Grayson? Yes, you are. Who's better? There's no wrong or right answer because it's just my opinion and my opinion only. To me, the better person is Angel Reese. Angel Reese. And I'm not just going to say Angel Reese without giving you why I think Angel Reese is the better person. Angel Reese is the better person because she is a great post player. They played last 3 seconds. So I'm passing. Okay, that's easy. Last 3 seconds is it has to go to Caitlyn, but that don't make her the better person. It has to go to Caitlyn. Give me that outside shot. Pray that it goes up. Now, Angel Reese, we know down low sometimes that first layup don't go in. That first layup don't go in. But I think Angel Reese is a better person overall over Caitlyn because she gels well. Like you can see where she don't get flustered on the court. Overall person, all right, overall person. Um, she take care of her team. Sometimes you can see. Okay, I can respect that. And I usually don't get it because I'm old. I've been in the WNBA way before Caitlyn, way before Angel. I've been watching the Aces since, like I said, I moved out here. So moving out here afforded me the opportunity to really, Jezebel, what I'm gonna do for you? What I gotta do with me? Jezebel. Jezebel. Ah, you the one in Cincinnati? No, that's not you. You're not in Cincinnati. what? What? You in Vegas? That's what you're telling me? You in Vegas? What? Not but love for you, Jezebel. Nothing but love. Nothing but love for you. Nothing but love for you. No, I didn't play in the No, no, no. No, I'm not that good. Y'all, this is turning into something else. That sounds like a challenge. That's that's all basketball. No, I never played in the WNBA. Come on, I'm not that good. I'm trash. I can't do it. I play high school basketball, and I played basketball. And my first duty station, when I was stationed at Moody Air Force Base, we had a traveling women's team, and I played basketball then. But WNBA caliber talent, no, negative, not at all. My sister, who is an alumni of Tuskegee University down in Alabama, she was good enough to go into the WNBA. She was great. She did great things. MVP awards all in high school. But me, nah. I'm just content with serving 24 years, active duty military, uh, retirement, disability, living my life. Life is good over here. No complaints. 24 years to do one 24 years dedicated to one thing is a lot. And when with me, if I like I said, if I had to do it, thank you. Thank you. Good it ain't nothing but some good Vaseline on the what's that. Jezebel, will you believe me if I told you? Would you believe me if I told you that I had chemotherapy today? My first chemotherapy appointment. Would you believe me if I said I was battling cancer? Would you believe that? The battle's over. The battle's over. Because when I got my PET scan, I'm a liar. Nope. January. So let's back up. So December, taking a shower, reached up under my arm, and I felt something that felt like a small golf ball, right? So I'm like, man, what is this? And I never felt this before. So I went to my primary care doctor and I said, hey, I felt something under my arm. I need to get checked. He said, he did the exam. He's like, I didn't feel anything. I was like, okay, didn't feel nothing. Then I had my second mammogram. I mean, 40s, you know, women got to get their mammogram. So I had my second mammogram in January. And when I did my mammogram, the lady was like, I need to get this one area just real good. And I already knew what area it was because it was on the side that I saw where I felt. Got the results for the mammogram. I was like, hey, we saw something that was alarming. We need to bring you back in. We need to bring you back in for another mammogram, and then we may have to do a biopsy. Okay. Went in, got another mammogram. During that time, it still didn't look good. So they did a biopsy. I skipped 14th of February, the day of love, 14th February. I went for my biopsy. And then I got the results back. I think it was in, I don't remember, sometime in February, sometime afterwards. I got my results back, and then the Dr. Talk called and said, I need to speak to Sergeant Green. Ma'am, unfortunately, your results came back as stage 2 aggressive breast cancer. 42. I got breast cancer? There is no way me, where cancer doesn't run nowhere in my family. On my mom's side, my father's side, breast cancer, no one, I'm the first one ever in my family to have breast cancer. Went in April, I had a, chest is just as flat as it could be. I don't know if y'all can tell, but chest is just as flat as it could be. Had a double mastectomy. I will show y'all the scars, but I'm not comfortable with that yet, and I don't want to get no banned or blocked on YouTube, so I'm not going to show that. Had a double mastectomy. Went through that well. My faith is strong. I'm very strong in faith. I believe in Jesus. I know everybody got their own being that they lean and depend on, but Jesus is who I trust and I lean on. He got me through this whole process. And I had surgery last Wednesday, the 24th. I had the port put in. I'll just let you see that part. I had the port put in. And today, Friday was my retirement ceremony, so I had a port put in on Wednesday the 24th. 26th was my retirement ceremony from the Air Force. And today was my first chemotherapy appointment. I just finished it up. I feel good. I don't feel nauseous. I don't feel nothing. I just feel good. I don't know how to explain it. All I can say is God is good. And He's keeping me, and He's taking me through this process. So yes, Jezebel, at some point I wish I was lying to you. I wish this wasn't true, but when I had my PET scan and I got my results back on the 4th of July, it showed that cancer did not spread. So thank you, Jesus, for that. It did not spread through my body. But the type of cancer that I did have, they still wanted to proceed with the chemotherapy. And that's where I'm at now. So I go back tomorrow for another treatment. And the only thing is I wish I keep my hair. That's my prayer. Lord, please let me keep my hair. Just let me keep my hair. So this conversation has went from the Olympics to the WNBA to Jezebel asking me a question, to me till she said my skin is clear, nice, and I shared my breast cancer journey. And that's big because I haven't talked about it. The only people that's been aware of this journey is my family. So I haven't really nobody really know with my family except for Friday during my ceremony. When I gave my speech, I let them know that my speech was tied into being available. Like the position that I was in, I was the superintendent over 3 sections, over one element with 3 sections, close to 40 people that I oversaw. And then, excuse me, that was so nasty. Anytime they needed me, anything, I was like, be available. No one knew what I was battling in my body, but I never brought that to work. And I made sure my motto is be the leader that you always needed. And you could take this and apply this to anything in your life. So be the leader that you always needed, no matter what your profession is. Mine is I was active. I currently am still active duty military. My official retirement date isn't until next year, but be the leader you always need. You know what you need in your job. You know, if you need a mentor, seek that mentor. You know someone that's going to guide you, that somebody that's going to be there for you, that's going to push you, that's going to set you on the path to success. And I knew what I needed as a young airman, and that was my goal, was like, be what you know you needed to help somebody else. So that was the total wraparound of that speech, to be the leader you needed and be available. And I told them, as I am available to you, life would bring you challenges. And 2024 came in, and 2024 said, ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Y'all know that reference? Huh, Lauryn Hill. Y'all caught that? Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Um, so 2022, 2024, excuse me, brought new normals, new way of life for me, a total new change. Uh, it brings greater appreciation. I've been over in Iraq and like Balad, Baghdad. I done went to Africa, been through Greece. I done went to Singapore, Japan. Any country you name, I think I done pretty much been there in 24 years. And this was one of the battles that you're like, man, you done fought in all these, not really fought, but you done been in all these war zones. But this battle right here comes, and you're going to be triumphant. Because if God brought you to it, he will bring you through it, and you will be triumphant. What's my plans for retirement? So I'm young. I'm too young just to sit in the house. Can I? Absolutely. Can I do it? Yes, ma'am. I can. I could be okay. But I plan on going back to work. I plan on going back and working in the government. That's all I know. I only had one job, two jobs in my entire life, and that job was, other than like when you was in high school and you worked like the school programs. I don't know if they had that where you guys are from. Where I'm from in Georgia, you could probably catch that with my accent. I'm from Southeast Georgia. There's a program where they had school summer programs where you can work and they pay you. Um, but other than that, I worked Burger King and the military. Those are my only two jobs. So my plans for retirement right now is just to relax and enjoy. Going through these different treatments and getting through that. Alarm is off. The alarm is not on. I want to go to Jamaica. I want to go over to Jamaica, and I want to go to the Bahamas, and probably Turks. I just want to take some different. You want to go with me? I'm just going to take some different trips to explore and have fun with that. And then experience new things, yes. So I want to get into this. I want to get into content creation. I don't know why that's such a major thing for me. I'm documenting right now my journey with breast cancer. So as I documented from the beginning when I got the announcement, from the appointments to the surgery day in April, up into every treatment that I went to, every scan that I had to get, a PET scan, an echo, different things that I had to do. So I've been documenting everything. I documented today's events, which I have to do the actual recap of it. I was documenting and recording as we went, and then I recap it later. My sister was with me, so she was taking pictures. So experience new things. Social media, content creation is something I would love to be like a Keith Lee. I love people, and I love to give back to people, and I love to share. I love to be a helper in any type of way. So if I could be like a Keith Lee of social media, where I can help people grow help people, motivate people, help bring followers or something. That's the platform I really, really want. To be honest with you, I just want to be a helper and be available for people. So that's a new experience. I'm finishing up my degree, so maybe what my degree is, it is in human resource management. Maybe I can explore something outside of my realm that I'm my comfort zone, because comfort zone is military and the government. If I'm staying in the government and the military, that's comfort zone. If I have to get outside of that and work in the civilian sector, that's a new experience. So hopefully I answer your question. I hope I answer your question. All right. Back to the WNBA. Who do you think? I got 11 people right now that's watching. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, please give me a thumbs up. Please, please, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate you just even being here right now. Give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Please support me in any way. And if that support is just you hitting that subscribe button, that would mean the most to me. It would mean the most. So with now I got 14. I got 3 likes. Can I at least get it to 10? With 14 people watching me, can I get 7 more likes? Please. And then with 6 people now, I done dropped off to 6 people. Can y'all 6 just subscribe or give me a thumbs up? Who do y'all think will win the WNBA championship this year? 2024, tell me who will win the WNBA championship. I'm waiting. Thank you. We'll stay connected, Jezebel. You'll see when I post. You'll see everything. Turn on the notification bell. Are you active on social media? Do you post anything? Aces. Ha! Are you from Nevada, California? Because you say you're close. What's close? What city you live in? Come on. Who do y'all think will win the WNBA? If the playoffs was this right here, right now, if the playoffs was to kick off today, and these teams, Liberty, Connecticut, Minnesota, Seattle, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Fever, and Chicago, if those 8 teams were to play right now, who will win the WNBA championship? Let me know. Who will win? We got one for the Aces. I want to know, who do y'all think will win the WNBA championship? Oh, Asia is the woman. A'ja Wilson is the best. Come on. Nobody want to talk to me? Jezebel, what kind of question is that? What kind of question? Can you see this? What kind of question? Who I got? Las Vegas Aces. I'm the #1 fan. Come on, don't ask me a question like that. The Aces, they will win. And I talk trash for the Aces. Aces is the best team in the league, even though their record doesn't show it. Nobody can beat the Aces, even though they're letting these sorry teams beat them. The Aces is the best team with the Rick. Well, I wouldn't say rookies, because Kate Martin is a rookie, but still, all around, they just good people, good times. Even at the games, they're the same. Sydney Colson is the sweetest, genuine person. We got, really. Okay. But I'm an Aces fan. And I'm going to ride with the Aces. And if you are not subscribed yet, please do so. And if you haven't hit that like button, come on, give me a thumbs up, please. It's only 3 thumbs up, and it's 9. And at the peak of this conversation, I had like 27 people, the most that was on at the same time. Can y'all please? Oh, I got 4. I love you, that 4th person, whoever that was. Appreciate you. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up. And thank you. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? Since we got a lot in common. What's your favorite? That was me. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. So, 9 people. I only got one person to tell me who, if the WNBA was to start the playoffs right now, who will win the WNBA championship? If the WNBA were to start the playoffs right now with the 8 teams. Oh, I'm showing y'all something. Okay. With these 8 teams, the first 8, 1 through 8, who will win the WNBA championship? Blue is my favorite color. Preferably a navy blue, a dark blue. That's my preference. Who will win the WNBA championship? Come on. Liberty, Connecticut, Lynx, Minnesota, Seattle, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Fever, Chicago. Who will win the WNBA championship if it was to start right now? Since nobody don't want to say nothing, other than Jezebel, we're on the same page here. The Aces, the Las Vegas Aces, will three-peat. The Las Vegas Aces will win the WNBA championship this year. Feel how you want to feel, say what you want to say, disagree with me if you want to. But the Las Vegas Aces will three-peat. And you can come back to this video. You could come back to this video in October and say, congratulations, you was right. Or you could come back and say, you was wrong, Aces suck, they lost, blah, blah. I know how people do it. Because when they was losing, they was talking so much trash. But the Aces, they just need to get a solid big. I love Kia Stokes because her and Asia Wilson plays well together. But if they had a solid big, somebody that's bringing down the boards, not afraid to bang the boards, and not afraid to put the rebound back up. If they had that in Kia Stokes, the Aces would be a problem. They are already a problem. But just imagine if they had a big body to fight down low with Asia. We would be unstoppable. And to understand that we lost to LA Sparks, but the Erica Hamby only played us strong. She played the Aces hard. She played the Aces strong. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but when she go against the Aces, she plays us hard. She plays hard, and I don't know if that Cameron Brinks didn't get injured. Oh my God, LA. I believe they could do great things, but with her injury, we'll see. And you see, Napheesa Collier came back. She's playing in the Olympics, but she was out with an injury before the break. So right now, she seems to be doing well. And I don't need to ask. We already know the U.S. women will win the Olympics. We already know they will get the gold medal. If they don't, I would be surprised. I'd be very surprised. And who do I think the Aces will play? I even say they'll go up against the Minnesota Lynx. If the standings stayed as is, let's see. If the standings stayed as is, 8. If the standings stayed as is, they'll probably play New York in the championship again and beat them again. Yeah, they'll probably play them and beat them again. How I feel about Angel? Angel has some developing She need to develop just a little bit more. Like I can see Angel being a major problem in a few years if she I don't know if she's gonna hit the gym. I don't know if that's the type of body that she wants. Um, Hit the gym to get stronger, not to get muscular or whatever. But if Angel hit the gym, she already got the rebounds, and when she go back up, they're not gonna stop her. They're not gonna stop her. She could be a potential. Given her Asia Wilson is pushing it. Since she could be Asia Wilson is pushing it, but yeah, I would give her Asia. I wouldn't give her Asia. She got a lot of work to do to be Asia. But is it possible? Could be. I would give Carmela Cardoso Asia. She got the height. They throw the ball. Her hands goes up. They throw the ball to her. And all that girl got to do is just shoot it because there's nobody taller than her than Brittany Griner. And she ain't playing Brittany Griner every day. So I would say if Cardoso hit the gym in the off season, she get a developing coach, Chicago gonna be a team. And they just beat us. They just beat us before the break. And not just beat us, they beat our butts. I don't cuss, Jezebel. I don't cuss, I don't drink, and I don't smoke. That's why my skin look like this. Cursing, what's the point? What is that gonna do for you? Drinking, I'm not gonna say I didn't try it. I have tried it. It's just something I don't like, so I don't drink. Smoke, that's nothing I never tried and I will not try. No. That's nasty. But yeah, if they develop her, she'll be a problem. She'll be a problem. And this debate about Angel Reese and how you feel about Angel Reese or how you feel about Caitlin Clark will go on. But what the new fans need to come in and sit down. And the new fans need to come in and then learn the game. Because these college players are not going to easily transition. They gave Diana Taurasi such a hard time because she called it out. Because these college fans are not going to easily transition and just do what they want in the league. It's not. You're coming up against some big dogs. Jackie Young, I put Jackie Young as anybody, your best player on the court. Who you got? I put her against the best player on the team each night of the Aces play. Okay, Liberty, your best player, Jackie Young shut her down. All right, Fever, your best player, Jackie Young shut her down. Oh, Phoenix, Jackie Young defense is impeccable. That Jackie Young defense is like almost flawless. Jackie Young is unmatched. She's in a league of her own. Hey, beautiful people. I see I keep getting people more and more pop in. If you're just popping in, hey, give me a thumbs up. I got 17 people watching me. Can I get a subscribe? Just give me a subscribe to stay connected with me. Of course, I'm an Aces fan. I taught WNBA. I'm a Big Brother fan, so I'm gonna start getting into commentating and getting more on recapping the Big Brother. I love Big Brother. That's my favorite. That's my favorite reality competition show. Whatever you want to say, I love that show. So, talk that. I get recaps of when I go to the game. I talk WNBA. I'm getting more and more. Yes, I'm an Aces fan, but I'm trying to get more and more. Just talking about everybody. But my core is Aces. I recently retired from active duty military. I may get into content about that, like what to expect when you go to basic training. Why did I join the military? How was my experience? I went on 8 deployments. I had several assignments, many TDYs, 24 years of active duty service, and I'm out of there. I'm done. Do I like the NBA? Heck no. I like no men's sports. And let me explain. We can get into a heated discussion if y'all want to. I'm a Georgia girl. You see my thing right there. That's Georgia. I'm a Georgia. I love Georgia Bulldogs. Love Georgia Bulldogs. I was faithful every Saturday, sitting here right here in my living room, watching Georgia Bulldogs. Uh, just getting into it. But when I became very, 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 very active into watching the WNBA and seeing the great things that the women is doing, I got turned off to watching men's sports because they make it seem like women's sports is trash. It was boring. Nobody's into it because they're not dunking or nobody want to watch layups or they degrade their talent. Um, Even though they claim they supporting us and Caitlyn and Angel Reese is bringing in this big fan base, but I don't know if y'all saw um, facts. We want stuff that's gonna be. I like to show you what I'm talking about. Um, the WNBA will. Here we go. The Women's National Basketball Association, WNBA, is reportedly set. It's just predicted set to see a loss of 50 million this year, despite a record-breaking start to its 2024 season. In spite of the viewership that it received, and despite of all that, they are still set to. That's just projected. There's nothing guaranteed to lose over $50 million this year. So a lot of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese fan base is all talking, no bite. They don't even watch. They don't even support them. They're just up here arguing, going back and forth. They don't even show support for the game. Like, just shut up. Just shut your mouth. If you're not gonna watch, what's the point of you even debating? You don't even know what to debate if you're not watching. You don't even know what to say because you're not watching the games. So no, I don't watch men's sports because, and then Antonio Brown, I think it was, he said something so disrespectful. It was a tweet that he put out, um, and I thought that was so rude. Let me see, can I find it? He did so. It was foul. You probably already know the tweet I'm talking about. Um, Antonio. And make sure I said, there it is, Twitter. About his tweet went like this. And I'm talking about this guy, whoever AB is. Y'all know him? I think he played in the NFL. Do y'all know that guy? This is why I found all the WNBA talk to be hilarious. He's referring to the WNBA being set to lose $50 million. Nobody actually watches it. So when you're arguing about it, you're not really arguing about a professional sport. It's more of just a charity for lesbians. This man said the WNBA is more or less a charity for lesbians. And that is why I don't support men's sports. I'm just one person. I'm just one person. My viewership ain't hurting the league. It ain't hurting the NBA. It ain't hurting the college. It ain't hurting the NFL. It ain't hurting hockey. It's not hurting soccer. It's not hurting baseball. I'm just one person. And no, I don't. I don't. Because I don't like how they disrespect and treat the women's sports. That's just me. So I can't find myself to watch it. I support them. If I do watch it, it's by all means, ask your question. Um, if I do watch it, it will be during like the playoff game when Boston won. I knew that it was game 5 or whatever, I think. I watch that game when they get ready to close it out. And I usually catch it around the third or fourth quarter and see if it's like a complete closeout. and then I just watch it because I like to see the initial reactions. I'm not into that. I know with being in the military, uh-uh. No, ma'am. Sorry, I keep saying no, ma'am. Uh, I give that off, Jezebel, and G. I give that off, huh? 'Cause that's the second one on this goddamn post. We started talking about basketball, and we done went all over the world. Jezebel ain't gonna like that. But no, I don't talk. I don't talk politics. I don't get into politics. I don't. I don't. I mean, we see what's going on now, and the current president dropped out. But when it comes to that stuff, I don't. I don't talk it. So I'm not gonna answer you. So I'm sorry. It just keep down arguments and all that. Thank you. Oh wow. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, it just keep down arguments. So I'm not. I'm not gonna. No way. No way. If you haven't already, come on, subscribe to your girl. Come on, give me a thumbs up. I don't have so many people on this live and I only got 4 likes. Can I get another one? Can I get at least one more? Please subscribe. Oh, I got another subscriber. And give me a thumbs up. Stay connected with me. Please stay connected with me. Please. So since I got 10 people, I don't know if this is the same people that keep watching. Nobody answered my question. Nobody answered the question. And I just need one person to tell me who Jezebel answered. I'm sorry. Jezebel did answer. She did answer. But nobody else did. Who do you believe will win the WNBA championship this year? And right now, if it was to close out today, I just want that answer, please. I just need more than one person. Just answer that for me. If it was to close today with New York Liberty, the number 1 seed, number 2 would be Connecticut. Number 3 is Minnesota. Number 4 is Seattle. Number 5, you know who I'm rocking with, the Las Vegas Aces. Number 5. Number 6 is Phoenix. Number 7 is Fever. And number 8 is Chicago. If that was the playoff roster right now, those 8 teams, who will win the WNBA championship? Let me know. Come on, somebody. Answer that for me. Who? 6 people. Somebody can tell me. Nobody's going to say anything. What do I need to say? How can I get... Okay, I don't think... Oh, a lot of people may not be familiar with the WNBA, and that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. They may not be familiar with the WNBA. So if you're not familiar with it, I'm sorry. But I thought we could talk a little bit about who's the best of the best. And if, to me right now, if the WNBA, if the season was over, it's kicking off in the playoff, the WNBA most valuable player is A'ja Wilson. A'ja Wilson is the WNBA most valuable player. And she's also the WNBA's Defensive Player of the Year. She's also the scoring leader. She's also the leader in blocks. A'ja Wilson is all around taking all categories that she can She leads the league. I think her and Angel Reese was going back and forth for rebounds. Now let's get into this spicy debate. If the WNBA was to end right now, who's the rookie of the year? Who is the rookie of the year? And you can't tell me the 9 people that's right here watching me don't know nothing about basketball when it comes to Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. They got to know something about them. Who is rookie of the year? Who is rookie of the year? Come on, somebody say something to me. Angel Reese, okay. Caitlin Clark. Who's rookie of the year? 2024 WNBA rookie of the year. Who is it? Who is it? Come on. Give me some more people. Who is the rookie of the year? Nobody. Nobody has. My rookie of the year is Angel Reese. It is, okay, say what you want. She had embarrassing, um, she is breaking records. And that is why, in my opinion only, she is a notch above Caitlin. Even though Caitlin just had triple-double performance, first ever by a rookie. Um, Angel Reese had a double-double. I think she got up to like 13 or 14, maybe 15 consecutive games of double-double. She did that, man. She did it. Like consecutive every night, double-double. Even though I know a lot of people say, well, her layups is questionable. She's just shooting, and she's shooting just to get rebounds so she can patent her rebounds. Okay, that's your opinion. I disagree with you. Um, I don't fight or fuss or argue when it comes to the Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese debate. That's not me. But I will stand 10 toes down when it comes to the Aces because nobody's going to sit here and disrespect them. I feel like I'm their big sister and I need to be their bodyguard. And if I have to, I go toe to toe about them Aces. So just to be fair, just let y'all know. But when it comes to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, your opinion matters and I don't care. So I would agree. Yeah, whatever you say. Yeah, absolutely. Not going to argue or debate about that. But when it comes to the Aces, nobody's better. Nobody's bigger. We can't be beat, even though our record is saying differently. But when you look at us, we can't be beat, and we coming back after this break ready to go. Meet y'all at the game. I see y'all at the game. Let's see when they play again. Who's gonna come join me? Who's coming to watch the game with me? Because I'm gonna be there. I'll be at all their games. The Aces play again on. I'm looking it up. Give me a second. The Aces next game is Saturday. Oh, it's a Saturday game, and it's a 1 o'clock game, and that's perfect, and it's at home. Aces play New York Liberty, and then they go back and play again on Sunday the 18th. Oh, count me in. 2 back-to-back home games. Count me in. I'm there. 1 o'clock against Liberty and 3 o'clock against the LA Sparks. I'm sorry to break it to you, but LA and New York, y'all about to lose to the Aces. These girls got a chip on their shoulder, and they coming back stronger than ever. Jezebel, I see you there. We're coming out. Second half, we're coming back, and we're coming back strong. Coming back strong, and we're coming back to win our 3rd WNBA championship. Trust me when I say we are winning. Feel how you want to feel. Las Vegas Aces. I feel like I'm rambling on right now, guys. If you haven't already, please give me a thumbs up, please. Subscribe. Stay connected with me. stay connected to all things when I go live. I love to continue to talk with you guys. I love to continue to hang with you guys, but I'm getting kind of sleepy, so I'm about to take a nap. It's 2:54 in the afternoon, my time. I don't know what time it is over at your location, but I do need to catch up on something. It's a TV show that I'm watching, so I do need to catch up on that. So I'm about to watch that, and eventually cut. I'm about to cuddle up right here in this chair. I'm about to recline, and I got my covers right here, ready to go. I'm about to recline and lay down, and I'll call it a day. But just to recap, the reason why I did come on live, it was to talk about um, the USA Women's Olympics game, and we saw that the USA took on Japan, and the score was 102 to, I think it was 96. 102 to 76, excuse me. That game was not that close. I don't know what I'm doing. 102 to 76. The U.S. did beat the Japan by 26 points. The leaders in scoring was Asia Wilson. No surprise there. She dropped 24 points. And then the leaders on Japan is um, Takada, and she dropped 24. So they both dropped 24 points. Let's look at that box score. I'm going to give you this rundown one more time before I get off here. Napheesa Collier. I do have Instagram, but I don't use it. It's just a waste of space. I don't use Instagram. I don't. The starters for the United States was Napheesa Collier, Breanna Stewart, Asia Wilson, Chelsea Gray, and Diana Taurasi. They started. The points breakdown is as follows. Napheesa Collier had 4 points. Breanna Stewart had 22 points. Asia Wilson dropped 24 points. Chelsea Gray dropped 2. And Diana Taurasi dropped 2. For as assists, Chelsea Gray had 13 assists. Asia Wilson had 13 rebounds. Breanna Stewart had 8. Coming off the bench, Alyssa Thomas, she dropped 2 points. Brittany Griner dropped 11. Sabrina dropped 11. Jackie Young dropped 7. Kelsey Plum dropped 11. Khalil Copper dropped 4. And Jewel Lloyd dropped 2 points. That was the breakdown to make up the 102 to 76 win over Japan in the preliminary round. I'm not sure who they play next, who the U.S. women's team play next. If you give me a second, I'm going to go to the, look at me. Why was I standing like that? Why was I, look at me. I look a mess. Sorry, I'm looking at my pictures from the other day. Let me see, Las Vegas. So the Aces play this Thursday the 1st, and they play against Belgium at 3 p.m. Eastern, so that is 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's my time zone. That is 2 p.m. Central and Mountain, so on and so on. That's noon. Sorry, that's noon. That's 12 o'clock my time. I don't know what I just said. And then they play again on Sunday the 4th against Germany at 11:15 a.m. That's an early Sunday morning. I go to church. You mean I go to church, so that's an early Sunday morning game. So we'll see. But that is the schedule for the next 2 games. All right, guys. I like to say this, and I mean this for everything within me, because just the mere having you on my live showing, watching me, and even this support. I always like to say I love you guys from the top to the bottom, the left and right of my heart, because that cover is all, the entire heart. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking play. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And before we get off here, can I get 5 people, just 5 people to give me a thumbs up? Can I get a like? Just 5 people, please. Just 5 people. Be safe, be smart, have fun, hug and kiss those kids, support them at all times. Be available for your family, be available for your kids. No matter what you have going on, life is okay. life will be all right. No matter what life brings you, take that lemon, squeeze it, make the best sweet lemonade that you can make, and keep thriving and surviving. Because at the end of the day, regardless of what life brings to you, it is how you handle it and how you push through it, how you triumphant over it, that you'll be able to get through any situation. Any situation. So keep going, keep running, keep pushing, keep being available, keep believing in yourself. If nobody told you, I believe in you. And if nobody, that everything that you desire and everything that you want to see in life come to pass just for you. I hope that happens. I wish the best for you. I just want you to just be the best person and the best version that you could be for you and your family. So guys, until we speak again, peace, love, joy, happiness, and abundant blessings to each of you. And until we speak again, I'll talk to you later. Peace.